Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a play fake. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. False start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Drake. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there. Extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the foot. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jamin Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, 15 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action to Drake, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And we're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On play action, now Carr, rolling to his right. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Second and 6 from the 10. On play action, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A gain there of 21 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, and this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Carr. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch made, it's Moreau. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw his Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Touchdown! Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Fitzpatrick again.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down and 8.
Fitzpatrick to throw it.
He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. And Thomas has it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Touchdown! That's caught. Dante Pettis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Fitzpatrick to throw. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will even our score at 21. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Cameron Johnston now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Second and 5.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys,
poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And